So good morning. So up to the last lecture, we have seen the examples on the single angle design of single angle compression member. So today we will see the next example on the design of double angle compression member. So here example number 2 on type 3, that is design of compression member. So write down the example or problem statement first. Design a principal raptor. Design a principal raptor. Design a principal raptor of a roof truss. Of a roof truss carrying a working load of 200 kilonewton in compression and having center to center length length of 2.36 meter between the joint. Full stop. The thickness of gusset may be taken as 10 mm. Full stop. Design also the end connection with suitable bolts or weld. So this is the problem statement. Design a principal raptor of a roof truss carrying a working load of 200 kilonewton in the compression and having center to center length of 2.36 meter between the joint. Full stop. The thickness of gusset may be taken as 10 mm. Full stop. Design also the end connection with suitable bolts or weld. See, the design a principal raptor. We have to design here principal raptor of a roof truss. So principal raptor. So I have told you when we have started this chapter. So principal raptor, which is the principal raptor here. So I have told you. So this member is the principal raptor. And also we are calling as this member continuous strut. So why we are calling as a continuous strut? Because from this joint to this joint, so there are in between two more joints are there. This is one joint, this is second, this is third and fourth joint for this member. So this is continuous over the joints, means started from this point, again come here, again it is going to next, again next. So this is the continuous member. We are calling as a principal rafter, and always this principal rafter we are using the double angle. For this principal rafter we are using always double angle. So here not written, प्रॉब्लेम स्टेटमेंट मध्ये कुठं तर लिहिलंय का डबल अँगल सेक्शन यूज करा, नाही लिहिलं, पण प्रिन्सिपल राफ्टर हा ऑलवेज आपण डबल अँगल यूज करतो. सो वी हॅव टू डिझाईन हिअर डबल अँगल सेक्शन. आर यू गेटिंग? कुठेही डबल अँगल लिहिलेलं नाहीये, डिझाईन अ प्रिन्सिपल राफ्टर म्हटलंय फक्त. So this principal rafter is a continuous strut, and this continuous strut is we are designing as a double angle section. ओके, म्हणजे दोन अँगल एकमेकाच्या बॅक टू बॅक आपण प्लेस करून तो डिझाइन करणार आहे. सो राइट डाउन वन सेंटेन्स, एव्हरीवन प्लीज राइट डाउन. जनरली just minute. Generally principal rafter consist of continuous double angle strut. Full stop. Generally principal rafter consists of continuous double angle strut. So this is the continuous double angle strut. So we have to design as a double angle. This principal rafter we have to design as a double angle member or double angle section. Now follow the procedure. So step 1. Step 1. What is step 1? Calculate factored load. Calculate factored load. So how to calculate factored load? Factored load F is equal to 1.5 into service or working load. So here working load is given. Working load or service load. So in this problem statement, the load given is the working load. So 1.5 into working load 200 is given. So 200. So 300 kilonewton is the factored load. Step 1, we are calculating the factored load. So the factored load, the load given in the problem statement is working load. So we have to multiply by 1.5. Then we will get this value, that is 300 kilonewton is the factored load. Then step 2. What is step 2? Calculate approximate area. Calculate approximate area. So how to calculate approximate area? So A approximate is equal to F divided by FCD. So F is 300 here. 300 kilonewton is the factored load. So 300 into 10 raised to 3. Because this is in kilonewton, we have to convert into Newton because the FCD value is in Newton per mm square. So assume here, we have to assume the FCD value first. So assume FCD is equal to, so we will assume here for double angle section 100 Newton per mm square we will assume. FCD is equal to 100 because we have to assume 90 to 120. So we will assume 100. So put here 100 and calculate approximate area.
3000 mm square.
3000 mm square is the area required for the double angle section. This much area required for the double angle section. Means here we are providing the double angle section, and this double angle section we have to require the area 3000. But actually this is the area for double angle. So sorry. But this area is for double, so we have actually we are selecting the single angle. So here we have to divide this area for selection of single angle. So divide this area first. So for single angle, A approximate is equal to 3000 divided by 2. Why? This area comes for double angle. या एरियास हा एरियास आपला डबल अँगल साठी आलाय. आपण सिलेक्ट करताना सेक्शन आता सिंगल साठी सिलेक्ट करणार स्टील टेबल मधून आणि शेवटी मल्टिप्लाय बाय 2 करणार. मग आता 3000 डिवाइडेड बाय 2 केल्यानंतर जो एरिया येईल त्याच्यासाठी आपण सेक्शन सिलेक्ट करणार. सो 1500 mm square is the area for single angle. And now we have to select this section for this area. Are you getting? For single angle A approximate, so this area we got for double angle. कारण का आपण जो सेक्शन प्रोव्हाइड करायचा आपल्याला तो डबल अँगल करायचा आहे. मग जेवढा लोड येणार आहे त्या लोड साठी एफसीडी ची व्हॅल्यू 100 अज्युम केल्यानंतर आपल्याला 3000 एवढा एरिया मिळाला. पण हा 3000 एरिया दोन अँगल साठी आहे. मग आपण ह्याला डिवाइड करायचं आता दोन्ही. जो एरिया येईल 1500 याच्यासाठी सेक्शन सिलेक्ट करायचा आणि परत शेवटी जिथं 2 न मल्टिप्लाय करायचं तिथं 2 न मल्टिप्लाय करायचं. Okay, so next step number 3. Now select the suitable section. So go to steel table and select, find the area for this, find the section for this area. Everyone please. Which section we will select? Wait. What unequal angle section बघा. Equal नको. Unequal. That is depend upon us. पण आपण एक कॉमन कोणता तर बघूया ना. Unequal angle. So greater than 1500. साधारणतः 100 mm जास्तच बघा.
1551 100 by 65 by 10.
100 by 65 by 10. थोडं जास्त घ्या ना. 1600 पर्यंत घ्या. 1600 पर्यंत.
One 650 100 by 75 by 10.
100 by 75 by 10. म्यूट करा. तुम्हाला आवाज येतोय तुमचा जरा जास्त. Okay. One question here in chat box is why unequal angle or why equal angle? So if they have not told in our problem statement, select equal or not, select equal angle or unequal angle. So that is your choice, equal or unequal. Nothing. त्यांनी जर मेन्शन केलं नसेल तर तुम्ही कोणताही सिलेक्ट करू शकता. असं काही नाही. इक्वलच करावा. एरिया आपल्याला जितका पाहिजे तेवढाच मिळणार आहे. आपल्याला कॉम्प्रोमाइज एरियात फक्त करायचं नाही. एरिया हा ह्याच्यापेक्षा जास्त पाहिजे. मग तो इक्वल असो किंवा अनइक्वल असो. हा, इफ दे हॅव मेन्शन इन examination or problem statement select equal, then you have to select equal only. जर तुम्ही अनइक्वलला जर सॉल्व्ह केला तर ॲज अ एक्झामिनर म्हणून आम्ही तेवढी मार्क तुम्हाला देऊ शकणार नाही, कारण का तुम्हाला तुम्ही जायला सांगितलंय सोलापूरला आणि तुम्ही चाललाय पुण्याला, असा त्याचा अर्थ होतो. आर यू गेटिंग? तुम्ही म्हणणार की आम्हाला 70 किलोमीटर जायला सांगितलंय, मग तुम्ही ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शनने जाऊन काय उपयोग आहे? सो इफ दे हॅव टोल्ड इक्वल देन सिलेक्ट इक्वल. जर त्यांनी काहीच सांगितलं नाही तर तुमच्या मनाने कोणताही घ्या. आता आपण अनइक्वल का म्हणतोय? आपल्या सगळ्यांचा आन्सर किंवा सगळ्यांचं सेक्शन 1 असावा म्हणून आपण आता अनइक्वल करा म्हटलं मी. आर यू गेटिंग वैष्णवी युअर क्वेश्चन? व्हाय इक्वल अँड व्हाय अनइक्वल? दॅट इज okay. So now we will select the 100 by 75 by, select ISA 100 by 75 by 10, correct or 8? 10. Having gross area is 1650 mm square. So we have to for this we have to select more प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ दिस सेक्शन. AG, त्यानंतर तुम्हाला काय सिलेक्ट करायला लागतं सांगतो. IXX, IYY, बिकॉज वी हॅव टू कॅल्क्युलेट मुवमेंट ऑफ इनर्शिया इन स्टेप नंबर 5. त्यामुळं ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी तिथून सिलेक्ट करा. IXX, IYY, देन CXX, CYY. Whether my screen is visible?
No, sir.
Now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So these properties you have to find. So find these properties for this selected section 100 by 75 by 10. Tell me.
IXX is equal to 160.4 into 10 raised to 4 mm raised to 4.
See, IXX is 160.4. 160.4 is given into centimeter raised to 4. See everyone, 160.4 is given unit is this centimeter raised to 4. So we have to multiply by 10 raised to 4. Then this IXX is in mm raised to 4. Are you getting? So into 10 raised to 4 जर आपण केलं तर तो mm raised to 4 मध्ये असेल. Similarly tell me IYY.
76.9.
76.9 into 10 raised to 4 mm raised to 4. So in IS steel table, this 10 raised to 4 is not given because unit is centimeter raised to 4 they have given. So if we multiply by 10 raised to 4, then unit will be mm raised to 4. CXX and CYY. CXX, how much CXX?
31.9 mm.
31.9 is CXX and CYY?
19.5 mm.
19.5 mm. Okay. So these are the properties required for calculation of moment of inertia in step number 5. Okay. This is the step number 3. Now step number 4. Design of connection. Step number 4 is design of connection. So they have told us use bolted or welded connection. So कोणतेही connection आपल्याला त्यांनी करायला सांगितलं. So we have to tell here, right here. Design of connection. It means we have to write here. आपण जर म्हटलं की bolted तर आपण bolt म्हणू. So design of bolted connection. Because that we have to assume. Now assume means they have told use bolt or weld connection. So आपण या ठिकाणी bolted connection करू. So design of bolted connection. So they have not given the grade of bolt and also size of bolt. So you have to write here. Take 20 mm diameter bolt. 20 mm diameter bolt having 20 mm diameter bolt of 4.6 grade bolt. 20 mm diameter of 4.6 only. Of 4.6 grade. See, if not given, we have to assume such things. Diameter of bolt not given, then we have to assume this. So initially we will calculate here diameter of hole also. So DH is equal to D plus 2. So 20 plus 2 is equal to 22 mm. Again, here we can calculate E. E is the 1.5 into DH. So 1.5 into so 1.5 into DH is 22, so 33 mm. Then P is equal to 2.5 into D, that is 2.5 into D is 20, so 50 mm. So this is required for the connection. Okay. Now find the shearing and bearing strength. Everyone please fast. Design strength of bolt. Design strength of bolt in shearing. So VDSB is equal to N into ANB into FUB divided by under root of 3 gamma MB. So where N is equal to here N is equal to now
2.
Because double angle section is there. So we will connect this section this way. So here how many shear planes are there? This is 1 and this is 2. Are you getting? Shear planes, number of shear planes, double angle आहे त्यामुळे इथे shear planes या ठिकाणी अशा 2 येतील. So 2 into A and B 0.78 into pi by 4 D square. D is the 20 mm. Again FUB, ultimate tensile strength of bolt, that is depend upon grade of bolt. So grade of bolt, how much grade of bolt? 4.6. So for 4.6 grade bolt, how much FUB?
400.
400 Newton per mm square. under root of 3 gamma mb is 1.25. How much this value? I think 90.54 kilonewton. Correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
So now calculate second. Design strength of bolt in bearing now. So VDPB is equal to 2.5 into KB into D into T into FU divided by gamma M1. So see here KB value will be 0.5 because 20 mm diameter bolt will be there and 4.6 grade bolt, the KB value is always 5.5. We have seen so many examples. So we will directly we will solve here. So you can calculate KB value first. So here 2.5 into KB is 0.5, D is 20, T thickness of angle. How much thickness of angle? 100 by 75 by 10.
10 mm.
Okay. FU is 410. Yeah. FU 410 still we are using. Then 1.25. This much is
82 kilonewton.
roll number 56 division A. Your question is related to what? Which value you are saying? You have put the question into chat box. Kindly mention page number of the respective values whichever you find out from the either IS and steel table. Which value? It means section. 100 by 75 by 6 section or what? Which? You are saying which values? Because formulas are given in the IS code and whatever sections are there, that sections are given in steel table. Steel table, it means whichever section, angle section, I section, channel section we are using, that values are in the steel table. And IS code 800/2007 is required for the formulas and some of the values also they are given. Alpha value, then K1, K2, K3, last we have seen that value we have seen in the IS code. So they have given some values in the IS code and these sections, all the steel sections they have given in the steel table. So now what is confusion to you? Tell me. All the sections, steel sections की ज्याचा आपण AG, CYY, IXX जे whatever we are calculating. Okay. What is this value? VDPB?
82 kilonewton.
82.00. Okay. Now calculate number of bolts. So number of bolts is equal to factored load divided by design strength of bolt. So design strength of bolt is minimum of these two. Okay, so factored load is 300 into 300 divided by design strength is nothing but minimum of these two, whichever is minimum.
82.
90. Shearing strength is 90.54 kilonewton and bearing strength is 82. So out of these two is minimum, it nothing but the design strength of bolt. So 82. So how much bolt required?
3.65.
So 3.65. It means 4 numbers of bolts required to join this section. To carry this 300 kilonewton load, we have to use 4 bolts. Are you getting how to design by bolted? Okay. Now next step, step number 5. So in the single angle compression member, step number 5 is directly we have calculated the slenderness ratio. But here for the double angle, we have to calculate the moment of inertia, because due to both two angles, the CG will be shifted at center. So we have to calculate moment of inertia and then R minimum. That R minimum is required in the calculation of slenderness ratio. So here we will calculate first moment of inertia. So calculate moment of inertia. Calculate moment of inertia. Okay, so now concentrate. See, this is the very important part. So if we connect these two members like this, okay. So this is the centroidal. So this is the x-axis. This is the CG of this angle. This is the CG of this angle. CG, CG. Now this is the y1, y1. This is y2, y2, y1, because this is the centroidal y-axis of this angle. This is the y-axis of this angle, and here जर आपण आता डिस्कनेक्ट झालो तर पटकन फास्ट जॉइन व्हा. And this is the y-axis. See,